all the activities around here, make sure you get your hero cards and your checkered flags. We've got a couple of lolly scrambles for you, and we've also got some share and win competitions we'll talk about later on. But folks, if you're new to Ruapuna for the first time tonight, you can expect some pretty exciting racing. This track's look like it's going to lay down pretty well there, Warwick, so I think we're all pleased that we're going to get some racing going right now.
Yeah, so, well, I don't know who won the sweepstake, but it didn't take long, did it? Just off the bench tonight, one night only, to come back and help the old team out. 36, Scott Bailey, we off grid 1. 17, Montana Jameson from 2. 19, Mark Morris goes from 3. 91, Ethan Smith from grid 4. 9, Ricky Brett from 5. 33, Tyler Warnock from 6. 38, Aaron Finlay from 7. 54, Rebecca Bergler from 8. 46, Jamie Booth from grid 9. 48, Mike Bell from 10. And on the back row, we've got quarter midget graduate from last year, 7, Isabel Clark, and the 98 of Marty Knight.
What a great sight it is out there, folks, under the sun, and the summer is coming along with our first race of the season being the TQs, and the TQs are broken into three groups tonight. There's so many of them racing. Their format will be 2 heats and a final, and of course that's what everyone's racing for, is the feature win. The feature race a little bit later on. So cars to watch out for. Early form is really Montana Jameson, who's got a great draw there, and 33C, Tyler Warnock. He's been a great driver here at Ruapuna for a long time, Warwick.
Yes, he had a wee bit of a setback towards the start of the season. Missed a hit out at Ellesmere with some problems, but he's back on track now. Of course, the TQs this season are brought to you by the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, and this is the first heat and the first race of the new 23-24 season here at Ruapuna Park. Just moving around quietly, coming through our Stadium Finance Prism Bend into the start box, and away we go. The flag's gone. We open the season up with these TQs, and quickly it's 36, Scott Bailey, who gets himself to the front of the field from 91, Ethan Smith. Looks like that's Ricky Brett, next one on the track there. And then Mark Morris gets a wee bit of a hurry up from Tyler Warnock on the 33 car. And we go back to Montana Jameson and Jamie Booth, but it's Ethan Smith who's made a good pass underneath the 36 Access Man car of Scott Bailey. And the first 3 have sorted them out pretty quickly in this one. Smith, Bailey, Brett on the track. 4th place being held on by Mark Morris there, getting under some pressure from the 33 of Tyler Warnock. Then a wee break back, and it's Montana Jameson that heads the rest of the group from, it'll be Jamie Booth sitting in there, but Ethan Smith starting to extend his lead here in this first one. Scott Bailey comfortable in that second spot. Then Ricky Brett, then Tyler Warnock from Mark Morris. Looks like Montana Jameson's just got round Boothie there and then moves up another spot. And it'll be the 83 of Blake Finlay, I think it is. Look, Mark Morris has got his hand out. He's coming in. Didn't have Blake Finlay on my sheet in that first grid draw, but he's there. So Mark Morris pulls into the infield, and it's Ethan Smith still comfortably out in front from Scott Bailey and Tyler Warnock and Ricky Brett. Just working themselves in nicely, getting used to the conditions. That's Montana Jameson from the 38 of Blake. Aaron Finlay it is, the 38 car of Aaron Finlay, trying to put a little bit of pressure on Montana there. I think in behind is at the 99 of Logan Scammell. We'll go back to the front of the field as we see Ethan Smith go round the 54 of Rebecca Bergler, although he's come cut back and coming underneath, coming out of the Stadium Finance Prism Bend. Second place still being held by Scott Bailey from Tyler Warnock, then Ricky Brett, and then it is the 38 of Aaron Finlay from the 98 of Marty Knight. But as we come round, the white flag comes out for Ethan Smith, So he's on his way home down that warehouse car's back straight for the last time. Tacked in behind, I think, 48 Mike Bell there as he comes through. Doesn't need to do anything silly, but he takes the first TQ win here at Ruapuna. Ethan Smith from 36, Scott Bailey. Then we had Tyler Warnock coming in from Ricky Brett, then Aaron Finlay. Marty Knight in the 98 car just got in ahead of the 46 of Jamie Booth as he crosses the line now, and Isabel Clark. But certainly Ethan Smith, another one that's come up from the quarter midget grade, takes the first win here at the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway, for the opening TQ race of the new season.
Yeah, congratulations to you, Ethan Smith. What a great way to open up your season, and that SN Racing team will be very pleased with that win of yours. You did it beautifully. 16.8 was the fastest lap, so the track's not as quick as it normally is, but I'm sure it will get quicker later on. But that was a great sight to see you travelling around the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway tonight.
From 10 and 97 Cameron Soul from 11, with Isabel Clark in the 7 going from grid 12.
Yeah, some pretty interesting runners here. Kimberly Yeatman off the front there. She had a very fast lap time here at practice, so that car's very tuned up and ready to race. And I can see Ricky Brett in there as well. I'm really interested to see Ricky Brett. He's the ex-New Zealand champion. And watch out for the Melrose Karts sponsored car there. He's in grid position 6. So they're about to go racing, Warwick.
Yes, they come up to that starting box, and away we go. 3 wide down this front straight, and it was... well, it's Jamie Booth, but he got it all wrong coming out of there, and he had the lead, and he's dropped back, 5 places, nearly 6 places after that little turning problem he had, and it is the 84 of Ben Morgan who leads them through. 38, Aaron Finlay holds that second spot, and then I think that's the 12 of Kimberly Yeatman in 3rd position. Ethan Smith on the outside of Scott Bailey, and they balk up there a little bit, and Jamie Booth just taps the back of them as they come through that corner. No, it's 9, Ricky Brett, sorry, in that 5th position with Jamie Booth in behind. Now Kimberly Yeatman's made a move on the inside of Ben Morgan and moves up 1 as Ben Morgan slows. Apparently he's had some engine problem. He's put another spare motor in there, but obviously 1 or 2 issues as he pulls to the infield. So 38, Aaron Finlay leads them around with Kimberly Yeatman in hot pursuit. A wee bit of a gap back there to 36. Scott Bailey in the Access Man car from Ricky Brett, then Jamie Booth, then the other one, Blake Finlay. And we've got Logan Scammell and Isabel Clark. We'll just settle down and watch them at the front. This is a very good race from Aaron Finlay. He'll have to keep it all together, not make any mistake, because Kimberly Yeatman is certainly on the pace in that 2nd spot. Scott Bailey can't seem to reel in those front 2 at this stage, and Ricky Brett's just a couple of car lengths behind Bailey and about the same back to Jamie Booth. All of them sitting content to sit down on the low line, what we call just out from the pole line, just the running line there at this stage. Of course, these wee TQs don't have too much horsepower, so they try to keep them as straight as possible. But Aaron Finlay, well, I think he might have slightly increased his lead over Kimberly there. Just pulled out an extra car length or so. Scott Bailey now closes up on her tail. And Ricky Brett in the Melrose Motorsport car holds that 4th position. They made a wee break from the rest of this group as Jamie Booth sits back, but the checkered flag comes out. The 38, Aaron Finlay, who takes a good win there from Kimberly Yeatman with Scott Bailey in that 3rd position. Ricky Brett takes the 4th spot from Jamie Booth, and then Blake Finlay came home ahead of Isabel Clark and Logan Scammell. The 2 retirements being, I didn't see that one, Cameron Soul has come in field And of course we saw Ben Morgan move in early on.
Yeah, congratulations to you, Aaron Finlay. A good drive by you. You did all the work in the early laps where all the chaos was in front of you and managed to get past Ben Morgan and Kimberly Yeatman. Congratulations again. Kimberly Yeatman, fastest lap time, 15.73. She was a tenth of a second quicker than everybody else. So let's give it up for Aaron Finlay.
Another scratching. 17 Montana Jameson. Yes, we can see that. Still got a little bit of pink on the car that you can spot. And the 12 of Kimberly Yeatman as they come round, and in the start they go. And down the start-finish straight, the first one across the line was the 48 of Mike Bell, and he leads them out early on. And this one looks like Marty Knight's got that second position. I've got to get the Finlay boy right. It's Blake this time out on the track holding that third position. Oh, Logan Scammell had a wee touch up as Ethan Smith tried to squeeze around the outside, but there wasn't enough room there, and Ethan had a lucky escape there. He scraped along the wall. When that would happen, a couple of cars got through. Montana Jameson shot through there as well. But Ethan's back on track now as we look to the front of the field again, and it's still Mike Bell there, but the big mover coming through nice and tight and hard is the 33 of Tyler Warnock, as Marty Knight's been shunted back to that fourth spot. Finlay in second from Warnock, then Knight, then Montana Jameson ahead of Ethan Smith, and it'll be Kimberly Yeatman just ahead of Logan Scammell and Rebecca Burglar. There's still a battle going on up the front of it. Oh, Finlay got around too tight there, and it's caused a little bit of an incident. Constantina, there's nothing Montana Jameson or Ethan Smith could do as they came through. 83 there. Blake Finlay was lucky to miss that.
Yeah, plenty of action happening in this TQ race. Initially, it was Ethan Smith taking a wild ride into the wall. He managed to get off that wall and get himself back up to pace. But Blake Finlay was just about to be passed. He was so desperate to keep his car in the race. He put too much acceleration and got that car all sideways, which took out a couple of other cars behind him. But yeah, Blake Finlay, just a young fella, another rookie, and he's pretty racy. Just looking at the cars that he took out, it looks like...
That's Marty Knight, that one.
Oh, that's Marty Knight's new car. That looks great, doesn't it, Warwick? That's
yep. Very similar paint job as what Corey Duckmanton's got. The two of them have teamed up.
Oh, absolutely. And just watching Mike Bell at the front there, he is elite re-roofing. Mike Bell, that TQ going as well as ever, and he'll be desperate to hold on to this lead. Good stuff, Mike, and let's see how you go in the restart.
Yeah, it's just coming around. Got an official there just trying to check something. So it's Mike Bell off the front there with 33 Tyler Warnock, then 17 Montana Jameson, the 91 of Ethan Smith, the 12 of Kimberly Yeatman, the 99 the Resine car of Logan Scammell, the 83 of Blake Finlay, the 54 of Rebecca Burglar, and we're having a little look with the 98.
Yeah, officials just checking the Nerf bars on the side of the car. That's Marty's got them all buckled up there, but they're still solid and intact, so he'll get a restart here. So this is going to be interesting. We know that Tyler Warnock's got a very fast car, the 33C, and Mike Bell will be desperate to get to that corner before him, and it'll be an interesting restart for sure.
Yeah, and Marty Knight, he's just pushing himself through back into his position. So he's actually on the grid 3 for the restart. So the Pegasus Bay car of Mike Bell started on grid 3, got himself to the front of the field fairly quickly. So they're just idling down, looking quite tight, quite a slow restart pace.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. The leader can go any time, and now he's put his foot up it, and Mike Bell comes out of there, but he's under a wee bit of pressure from first Tyler Warnock in the 33 and Ethan Smith down on the inside. Then it's Kimberly Yeatman holding that fourth spot. from what will be Marty Knight, then Montana Jameson, then Blake Finlay, then we'll go back to Logan Scammell and Rebecca Burglar. There comes a move, trying to push through on the inside, had the momentum, kept it tight. Tyler Warnock moves through to the front of the field from Mike Bell. Ethan Smith holding a good third position there as he comes off that turn, but he's got Kimberly Yateman sniffing down on the inside. He needs to shut the door, which he did, and holds on to that third position. Yateman still in fourth. Now Bell's got under some pressure there from Smith as he gets the momentum up low down on the track. Ethan Smith moving through. Can he get the second position? Yes, he does. Mike Bell sits out a little bit wider. Has to be careful now because Kimberly Yateman is moving through, and we've got Logan Scammell, and it might have been Blake Finlay had another wee bit of a touch up there in the two cars that did well to miss them. It's Marty Knight had a wee touch up. It'll be the 99 of Logan Scammell and Rebecca Burglar did their best.
Yeah, lots of action here, Warwick, and I'm just really impressed with Ethan Smith making his way up to third and attacking for second as well. So Mike Bell just going back there in that previous restart. However, he's going to get another chance to see if he can make some ground, and the double file restart is in play again. So Marty Knight got a few setup problems with that car. It's just going around on him too early. He'll have to drive around that problem. But let's see how the youngster, Ethan Smith, just 17 years old, takes on Tyler Warnock, one of the favourite TQ drivers here at Ruapuna.
So Tyler Warnock's down on grid one. Ethan Smith on two on a restart. As soon as they get into that turn past the cone, you'll see on the infield, the leading car can go. It's the only chance they get to outsmart the rest of the field, but he's taking his time round. Oh, I've still got a yellow light flashing though, for some reason. Right, we've got a crossover. Ah, righto.
Well, that's great news for Mike Bell. He thought he was a bit further back in the pack, but what he didn't realise is they have to complete the laps when the crash happens, so he must have been in second place.
He was in second when the yellow came on. So yeah, Ethan goes back to the second row. So this time the lights are out. They come down past the warehouse cars stand into that Stadium Finance turn, and this time Tyler Warnock's gone. Mike Bell's in behind him, but there comes Ethan Smith poking his nose up the inside. If Bell leaves a gap there, Smith will have it. He's got half a car in there already as they drag down the back straight. Bell gets ahead, and Smith goes back to that third position, and right in behind is the 12 of Kimberly Yateman. Yateman certainly on the pace, and then comes the other young lady, Montana Jameson, on the inside of Blake Finlay. Logan Scammell, Marty Knight, Rebecca Burglar round out the field, but there's no doubt about our front runner at this stage. The Wannadig car of Tyler Warnock comes out of that turn, straightens up for the run down the back straight, comfortably ahead of Ethan Smith. And then Kimberly Yateman's made a move. Oh, Mike Bell's got it up on two wheels. He got it recovered, but as he did so, Montana Jameson snuck on through, although he's fighting back on the outside. Jameson's got in front, and yep, she secured that fourth position. The white flag comes out this time for Tyler Warnock. Going to do this one comfortably in this TQ's Group 2 versus 3 heat. Looking at the rest, nothing much else happening at this stage, but it is 33. Tyler Warnock, he'll come down and pick up the checkered flag for Heat 11 on the program. Ethan Smith in second from 12, Kimberly Yateman. Then it was Montana Jameson. I think it might have been Mike Bell that just got ahead of Blake Finlay from the 99 of Logan Scammell, Marty Knight, and Rebecca Burglar.
Yeah, what an interesting race that was, and it was Tyler Warnock, the professional drive of the 33C Wannadig car, getting his way to the front, and pretty convincing win for you, Tyler. Congratulations. But Ethan Smith, what a great drive that was from a young 17-year-old. Almost got knocked into the pit wall there at the very start, but managed to recover and did a very good job to get second. And of course the dirt flirt, Kimberly Yateman. Fastest lap time there was Tyler Warnock with a 15.78 second lap time. He was closely followed by Kimberly Yeatman, that car still going as quick as ever, 15.85 seconds.
City forward, we might not have time to get through it, but the runners off the front, 91 Ethan Smith, 33 Tyler Warnock, second row Kimberly Yeatman, 36 Scott Bailey, 38 Aaron Finlay, and Ricky Brett on the next row as they come in. So we'll just pick them up as they go through. The feature underway, and straight away it's Tyler Warnock who gets out into the front early on from Ethan Smith. Looks like Scott Bailey trying to go around the top side to get into that third spot, and then it will be the 83, is it, of Blake Finlay moving in there, Aaron Finlay, which one is it? The 38 is Aaron Finlay moving up, trying to get through on the inside. Who's that looking to go around the top side? Is that the Ricky Brett? I think it is in that, what's that, 5th position at this stage. Then it looks like it's Jamie Booth, I think it is, yeah, from Kimberly Yeatman, then Blake Finlay, Mike Bell coming in there, then Logan Scammell. But we'll go back and just check where Tyler Warnock is. He's well out in front. The interest is that second, third and fourth position. Oh, wee bit of a shunt on there by Aaron Finlay on who was that Ethan Smith as he moves his way through. They've settled themselves down. There comes Scott Bailey on the inside as well. Another wee touch up is, looks like Ethan sort of slow to take that turn, but Ricky Brett made the most of that and got round Scott Bailey. Now puts a charge on the inside of Ethan Smith as Ethan tries to shuffle them over, and yeah, another week. Yeah, Ethan's tightening the corner up when the cars come through, and they're not getting a lot of room, but yeah, Ricky Brett's got through into that third spot from Ethan Smith, Scott Bailey. It'll be looking at that Jamie Booth. But another lap in the book. He's really gone away. He had early problems, very disappointed not to make a run at Ellesmere when he had engine trouble. He had to pull out of that for the pre-season run, and he's missed the practice that was held here, but he's got the car back, has Tyler Warnock, and he's doing the business there from Aaron Finlay. There's a battle going on down the back straight with Scott Bailey on Ricky Brett. Ricky Brett just in the front, Scott Bailey tucked in behind, and on his back is Jamie Booth. Still very competitive for that second and third spot. Aaron Finlay just holding us the slight lead there over Ricky Brett as they come through. Warnock's well gone. To Aaron Finlay, Ricky Brett, Ethan Smith, Scott Bailey, Jamie Booth, Kimberly Yeatman. And it'll be Blake Finlay, the next one on the track as they go through and click another one off. In behind Blake's Montana Jameson, then Cameron Soul, Mike Bell, Logan Scammell, Rebecca Bergler, the 7 of Isabel Clark, and the 98 of Marty Knight. Well, Tyler Warnock's got a couple of these back markers in his sights now as he comes through. It's in the same straight. There's about 5 other cars. So we'll just watch how he goes through there. Sometimes that can be a game changer, but he's got a commanding lead at this stage. About 3 laps to go, or 2 laps I think it is. And it's still Tyler Warnock from Aaron Finlay. Ricky Brett in the Melrose car holds that third position from Ethan Smith, Scott Bailey. Then Jamie Booth. The white flag comes out for Tyler Warnock as he goes round Isabel Clark. Close up and behind of Marty Knight. And down that back straight for the last time. So it'll be a very good and pleasing win for Tyler Warnock as he comes through and takes the checkered flag. He takes out the TQ feature on opening night. It'll be 38. Aaron Finlay in second from Ricky Brett. Then the 91 of Ethan Smith from Scott Bailey. Jamie Booth. Kimberly Yeatman comes in next, just ahead of Montana Jameson and Blake Finlay. Cameron Soul, Logan Scammell, Mike Bell come through. Rebecca Burglar and Marty Knight, with Isabel Clark rounding out the field. But yeah, he's up against the fence. Give him a hand. Tyler Warnock taking out the, who's it? The Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge TQ feature, brought to you by Avon City Ford tonight.
Yeah, great stuff. Tyler Warnock, he's getting very comfortable with Victory Lane these days. Shaken off a few of the demons from last year, and that car drove beautifully. So a great start there, Louise, for one of the favourite TQ drivers here at Ruapuna Speedway.
Yeah, a very convincing drive there from Tyler Warnock in the TQ. He was obviously a very strong driver last year, but often his results didn't quite show it. So I'm sure he's incredibly happy to be putting this car in victory lane here tonight, especially ahead of the New Zealand title in Nelson later on in December. Tyler, you extended that out to a 5-second lead there. You were obviously strong right from the get-go. You got the jump on Ethan and away you went. You led that entire thing. You're obviously feeling very fast and comfortable in the car.
Yeah, I mean, the car was pretty good, but I think we probably went a wee bit too far. I was pushing pretty bad, but I knew that these guys probably weren't going to drive around me, so as long as I sort of drive comfortably down the bottom, I thought Ethan was right behind me, to be honest. I thought I kept hearing it. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but yeah, we're pretty happy to be here. The boys put so much work in the off-season. That's what they deserve, really. I just got to turn the wheel left. It's not that hard, but those boys put in so much hours. So Dad, Granddad, thank you for the long off-season. It's very much appreciated.
Well, congratulations, Tyler, your first feature win of the season. And this car is immaculately presented. Would you like to give a shout out to some of those sponsors?
Yeah, well, these are like the other part of the puzzle. The sponsors are absolutely amazing. Vortex Contracting and Wannadig, absolutely, you know, they support us so much, can't thank them enough. Brian Barclay, BC Fabrication, he's here, he's helping out with the car too, so really happy to have him on board. And Will Pilcher Electrical, he's come over from Hokitika to watch as well, so just everyone on board, they will do a great job. Harcourt's Grenadier, Avon Head as well. Just can't thank everyone enough.
Awesome, congratulations, Tyler. TQ feature winner here tonight at Ruapuna Speedway.